General James P. McCarthy served the Air Force for 39 years before retiring as Deputy Commander of European Command. He is a command pilot with more than 6,000 flying hours in 28 different aircraft. General McCarthy was commissioned into the Air Force through a ROTC program at Kent State University in 1957. He then completed his pilot training and was awarded his pilot wings in 1959. He then was assigned to the 301st Bombardment Wing, Lockbourne Air Force Base, Ohio, as a B-47 Stratojet pilot. General McCarthy was then assigned to the United States Air Force Academy as an Air Officer Commanding, with responsibility for advising and assisting a squadron of cadets in their training. While at the Academy, McCarthy established the Cadet Soaring program and served as its first officer in charge. General McCarthy then transferred to Da Nang Air Force Base in the Republic of Vietnam in May 1970 as Chief of the Operations Plans Division. In December 1970, he became the commander of the 4th Tactical Fighter Squadron and flew 158 combat missions in the F-4E Phantom. In August 1973, he entered the National War College, and after graduating in August 1974, became the Vice Commandant of Cadets at the U.S. Air Force Academy. Part of his responsibilities included directing the Academy's preparation for the initial admission of women in July 1976. In May 1980, he returned to Air Force Headquarters as Special Assistant for MX Matters. He was responsible for the MX program and directed the program through most of its concept formulation phase. From there, General McCarthy then went on to Strategic Air Command, where he assumed command of the 8th Air Force at Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana. His final assignment was Deputy Commander-in-Chief, European Command in Stuttgart, West Germany. General McCarthy now teaches political science at the Air Force Academy and is currently a member of the Defense Science Board and formerly served on the Air Force Scientific Advisory Board. He chaired the Task Force on Lessons Learned in Afghanistan and Iraq and task forces on lessons learned for Kosovo and Bosnia. He also chaired the study on transformation of the military for Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld. The Air Force and the Air Force Academy have truly benefited from the dedicated service of General James P. McCarthy.